Hey guys, Matt Paterini here. Very excited to be in the studio today because today is our first video post for the Nontraditional Pharmacist video blog. And I'll be talking about my non-traditional role in pharmacy, which is one of the really big reasons why we started the Nontraditional Pharmacist in the first place. So very excited and looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. My title is Solution Sales Specialist for IBM, and I always get the question, what the heck is a pharmacist doing in IBM? And basically what it is I'm part of a sales team that sells healthcare software to a number of different clients. Clients could be health systems, they could be pharmaceutical companies, they could be medical imaging companies, and basically what our role is to provide the services and products to these clients in a way that's useful to them, that's both helpful on the business side for IBM and also from the healthcare perspective at the end user side. So it's kind of not utilizing clinical knowledge so much, but my pharmacy education does provide the knowledge that I can then provide value to clients that they can use in their healthcare fields respectively. And one of the really cool projects that IBM is currently working on is Watson Health. Now, Watson Health is a subset of IBM's healthcare division. And Watson Health is kind of a cognitive computing system project. And so basically what this does is it takes in a lot of data from a lot of different areas and inputs it into kind of a central computing system. Once it's in that central computing system, it can then make recommendations for organizations. These recommendations can be clinical recommendations, they can be financial recommendations, and so it really has a wide range of applications across all areas of healthcare. And it's one of the really cool new things that IBM's coming up with, and I'm excited to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store. So what really got this whole IBM process in motion was actually Nick and I, another fellow non-traditional pharmacist, had always been interested in business sides of things, the business side of pharmacy, and whenever we had the opportunity to take business electives, we did so. And in doing that, we came across a sales elective, which for me was my favorite one of all the electives that we had taken. And in this sales elective, I was able to connect with the professor, for one, who was a former IBM employee, but also one of his former students, which is a current IBM employee. And he kind of served as the mentor to me throughout the entire process, through learning about job opportunities, learning about how to apply, learning about what to do through the application process, and he was a great asset through the whole process for me. But as I talked to him, he was able to connect me with a number of different people at IBM. One of them was a director in a position in the healthcare sciences industry, and she was then able to recommend me further for the solution sales specialist position. And so it kind of snowballed from the first contact I made back in that elective through, of course, a series of months to where I was able to connect with people in the company. When I was able to actually apply, they were then receptive of my application, and the process went pretty quickly from there. I was able to do a phone interview followed by a formal interview and hiring event, and shortly thereafter that I was offered the position. So kind of from start to finish, it was just a combination of connecting with a number of different people, both in school during electives and at the company itself. Now along the way, I was also able to talk with preceptors of mine through P4 rotations. One of them, the director of pharmacy at University of Michigan Hospital, was extremely helpful. Not so much from the job side, but more from a practical thought process side. He was able to kind of outline, or narrow my focus, I should say, of how I should get onto this path. He said to make sure you figure out what you're good at, and then also what impact you want to make. And those two things really stuck with me and helped frame the type of job that I was ultimately looking for. So a combination of people in school, people in the company I was looking at, and other people offering advice along the way was really ultimately what was the best part of the process leading me to IBM. The most attractive aspect of this IBM career that I'm taking is the fact that it gives me the ability to impact healthcare on such a wide scale. I mean, IBM works with so many different clients that I'm able to impact healthcare in a number of different ways, which is really cool to me. The other part of the IBM career that I absolutely love is the growth potential that it offers me. There's a lot of different positions within IBM, and I know there's even more out there than I even know. So I'm excited to see what all is out there and kind of get exposure to all those different opportunities. And finally, my compensation package is something that interests me. It's partly commission-based, so that means the higher performing I am, the more I'm compensated. And that's really cool for me because it allows me to even make my job that much more enjoyable. Now, the biggest thing that I wish I would have heard more about earlier in my pharmacy career is all of the different job opportunities that are available in pharmacy. And that's really why we're doing the Non-Traditional Pharmacist in the first place. But I know there's so many different pharmacy opportunities out there that we don't necessarily hear about all of them early on. And with that, I'd also like to hear what comes along with each of those opportunities. Now, we know there's a lot, but what comes along with each of those careers themselves in terms of what you do professionally, but also what you get out of that career from a lifestyle perspective, because that's such a big, important piece of picking a career that it really would have helped me early on decide on the path that I would like to have taken. So wrapping up, I want to offer 3 pieces of advice that I think will help you no matter what path you're looking for. The first thing is to figure out what you want from your career. What do you want from your career from a professional standpoint? Do you want to impact patients on an individual scale? Do you want to impact healthcare in the broader sense? And what else do you want out of your career from a lifestyle perspective? These are the things that you have to think about to kind of narrow your focus. Number 2, and it's the most important thing that I can offer as a piece of advice, is to contact people in the field that you're interested in. People are always willing to help, so don't be afraid to reach out. There will be someone that will help you along the way, and that's going to be absolutely crucial to getting on a successful career path. And the third thing, kind of along those same lines, is to seek out classes or seek out student organizations or seek out electives that you may be able to take through your school and that are related to this career interest of yours. And this will do 2 things. It's going to expose you to content and information that you may have never even known about, but it'll also be able to build those connections, which again is so important. So these 3 things can really help you get on a successful career path, and I'm confident that if you do them, that you will also be on the career path that is best for you. Thanks for watching. Please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the emailing list on the nontraditionalpharmacist.com. We will not spam you. We promise we will not spam you. What we will do is provide you first access to our interviews and the exclusive content found on the nontraditionalpharmacist.com absolutely before anyone else has access to it, so you can start exploding your pharmacy network.